putting a Starbucks right here at this corner. Dude, that thing's gonna be so popular because right in that little lot area they have a gym and In Shape. And I wanted to sign up for it, but man, $40 a month, I think. You know, get to work out in front of all these women. I'll be like, yeah, come over here. But maybe that'll weird them out. Oh, there's a brother right there. Right there, I see him. Oh no, but he has a Harley. But I guess that's one thing that kind of sucks about this area. It's really Harley dominated just because of that dealership back there, which isn't a bad thing. You know, a rider's a rider. That's how I view everything. Rider's a rider. Except for bicyclists. Yeah, three-wheelers. You know, the little. They have two wheels in the back, one in the front. See that? That's not two wheels. You know, I can't really classify that, but mopeds, you know, I'll say hi to them. You know, they're in the same category as me. Well, how about this? They're equal. We have equal chances of dying. But you see, I have the only difference between us is I will die happy. It's like I died on a sport bike. You know, you go up and you're like, "Well, how'd you die?" "Oh, I died on a moped." Oh. At least I get the satisfaction of saying I died on a sport bike that looked cool. But nah, some mopeds, I think they're the same engine as 650, and they haul ass. I mean, not in this area. I mean, I don't know. I don't know why. I love the look. I love the feel of sport bikes. I haven't ridden a Chopper or Harley or any of those bikes yet, but we'll see. We'll see later down the road. I kind of say to myself, I'll get a sport bike now. Obviously, that's, you know, I'm young, why not? And then get transfer over to a Harley or something when I'm older. But yeah, we'll see. And I don't know. Plus, this is a used bike. You know, I already fell on it once. Fuck, it sucked. I found this bike the first day I actually bought it. Kind of really, yeah, can you believe that? Kind of made me feel bad. There's a little roundabout by my house, and the way it's set up is, you know, you can see past the roundabout by not much because there's walls. It's a residential area, and so it's like I stopped, right? I waited there for a few seconds, watched my left side, and didn't see anything, didn't hear anything. You know, I was like, okay, cool. I started going 20 miles an hour. I looked to my left again, green Mini Cooper, and I'm like, oh shit, just because like it didn't look like it was gonna stop. So what I do, of course, I did the first thing that comes to mind. I freaked the fuck out. I panicked. I pressed my rear brake, stomped on my rear brake, stomped on my or held my front brake here. And and guess what? Next thing I knew, I was on the ground, and I was like, oh fuck. You know, the good thing is the guy got out and helped me up, helped the bike up. And I didn't know what to say. I was just like, oh shit, dude, I didn't know you were gonna stop. He was like, yeah, man, I would have stopped for you. And I was like, man, can't you believe it? It's the first day I bought my bike. And he's like, oh man, that sucks, you know. I was like, cool, thank you for helping me. And he was like, no problem. And then he's like, are you okay? Do you need any help or anything? You know, I was like, oh, I'm good, man, I'll be fine. And I basically, you know, got up, and I was inside the roundabout, but I was off to the side to where, like, I wasn't in any, you know, in traffic or anything. So if a guy came around the corner, unless he came like fucking wanted to hit the sidewalk, then he would have hit me. But other than that, you know, I was right next to it. And I just kind of sat in my bike, and I was just like, oh my god, what the fuck just happened? Because my head was just throbbing. Luckily, there wasn't no concussion or major injury. And I bought all my gear that day too. Like, it was one of those where I was just so excited to start riding since I had my own bike and everything. And you know, it was just one of those things where I just couldn't believe what happened. You know, falling for your first time, it sent a little hint, a little shock to my head. I was like, all right, hey, this shit is serious. Like, we got to get serious about this stuff, man. I'm like, all right. let's get serious. Ooh, hey, buddy. And you know, so I started taking that seriously just because you know, I could have died, but I head was throbbing. You know, overall I ended up with let's see, just a couple bruises on the knees and on the ankles, and that was about it. You know, obviously I got a little rip in my jacket and some tears in her. So I'm happy I wore the gear in that perspective, because here's the thing. You know, every first time rider, oh, I want my dream bike. I want this amazing, cool looking bike. And you know, now that I've experienced this, no, don't get your dream bike. Whatever you do, if you're a first time rider, do not get your dream bike. Get one that looks like your dream bike but used, or if you can find a decent used one, go for it. But your dream bike's usually like brand new, 0 miles on it kind of thing, straight out the dealership. I was like, don't do that, because you're gonna drop it. I thought I wasn't gonna drop mine, and guess what the fuck I did? First day I bought the thing, I dropped it. And yeah, and I go home, and my parents, I'm like, hey, I dropped my bike and I fell. And they're like, oh my god, really? Are you okay? I was like, yeah, I'm fine. Ooh, brethren. And so I went there, and oh man, it looks like a brand new Yamaha R3, like a 300. Oh, maybe an R6. I think it's an R3. But anyways, back to the story. So I go home, you know, with everything, and you know, I'm sitting at the dinner table, and I'm just like, was this the right choice? You know, did I make a good choice in buying a bike? Because, you know, it could have been worse. What if that car was going straight and wasn't stopping for anyone? I would have got hit, ran over, and possibly injured pretty severely, and you know, it just would have been all bad. Luckily, you know, I guess I'm lucky for what happened. I believe in second chances, you know, as bad as they are. And I got back on the bike, and funny thing is, right before I got on, right, my mom grew up Catholic, and she comes out, and she has holy water in one hand and a piece of paper in the other. She sprays the holy water on me and on my bike, and on the paper there's like 10 lines, and it's like, God will be with this bike through the end of its days, you know, God will be with this piece of machinery, it will protect it from evil. And I'm like thank you, Mom. And you know what, that might have helped, because here's the thing, it's been 7 months later since that fall, and I still have yet to fall. I scratched my baby first day I got her, scratched her. You know, the whole right fairing is scratched, and my rear brake pedal was bent in. Basically, you know, I have so big muscles. I grabbed a little little wrench plier thing, and I fucking muscled that shit back to where it was. Does it look brand new? No, not at all. Actually, it looks janky as fuck. But hey, my foot can touch the brake, and that's all that matters. But luckily, no engine damage, no damage at all. But just cosmetic damage. Just new fairings. Yeah, they fucking cost a lot, but I'm not too worried about it. At least my baby's okay. Yeah. Let's see. I wonder if we can just lane split right here. Just be like, hey, buddy, just coming in. There's 2 lanes. I don't think I can. Ooh, oh my god. Fucking gore. There's fucking dragons on the back of that shit. I mean, that's not shit. That beautiful thing. That was beautiful. Sorry. Now, if it was green. Ooh. See, I love me some green. Whether it be money, no drugs, but money. That's my favorite color, actually, just green. Green and black's probably my favorite color combo. But why do I have a blue bike? Well, because I fucks with it. That's why. And it was the only thing available at the time. But oh man, everyone, I love this helmet. No, you. Ah! See, I'm too nice. You see, too nice. If I was mean, I would have fucking gunned it and be like, bitch, what the fuck you doing? And she got freaked out, and then people, I don't know. No, because you can look at it both ways. You know, I gunned it, and she was in the way, or she was making the turn, and I could have waited. But I'm not gonna put my life in risk for that shit. But we'll see. And another thing that pissed me off, meaning of this fucking Prius next to me, not saying he's a bad guy, but there was this one time I was driving on the freeway, and this silver Prius, like I can see him from in my rearview mirror. He's a little bit distance back. I'm like, cool, you know, and he eventually catches up to me and he starts tailgating me. I'm like, the fuck, right? So what I do? Best thing I do, I literally, you know, stay at my same speed and look directly back at him. Like I stare at him for a good few seconds. And you know, that usually means fucking back the fuck off. But no, this dude just kept tailgating me for the next like 30 seconds. And I was just watching my rearview mirror on my ass. I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm like, fuck it. All right, I moved over to the right lane, moved over one lane over. And he passes me and I look at him, he looks at me and he smirks. I'm like, oh, that fucker. And you know, I could have done something, but you know what? Just the fact that he's driving a Prius, I don't really need to do anything now, do I? But it was just that shit pisses me off. Like, ooh. That shit just pisses me off because, you know, why would you tailgate me? Like, if I stop quickly and you stop quickly, then you hit the back of me. First of all, I'm gonna be injured. I don't know. Long story short, he drives off and I'm just chilling my lane thinking about what I could do. And I didn't do anything because, I mean, it would have just been more complications than it should have. So just let it go. That's a cop. Please don't pull me over for my cool ass helmet. Please don't pull me over. Or pull me over and say that I have a cool ass helmet and let me go. But luckily 7 months of driving have not been pulled over yet. So pretty happy about that. But with the bright blue bike and a helmet that looks like a gas mask, I mean, what more can I ask for attention, right? But nah, it's cool. Kids love this shit. Kids love a motorcyclist, I think, and I get noticed all the time. It's great. I'm not noticed for who I am, but you see, let's say for example, a kid's walking across that crosswalk towards me, right? And you know, he'll look at me and he'll be waving to me, and it's just like, oh yes, fucking love that. And and of course the parents are like, don't wave at him, you'll want a bike. It's like, why not? Get a bike. I never thought I'd get a bike in my life, and look at me now. Never forget menthols, girls are getting back roads fast enough. New again, my friends become exes again. Whoa, where did the body go? I think I'm gonna end on that, guys. You know, a little bit of storytelling, getting a little know me, what happened in my life, you know, because I feels you guys, y'all feels me's, right? No? Ah, fuck it. But alright, we'll see you guys later. Bye bye.